as moms, we were more anxious.
You have multiple. Okay.
We were more anxious. I was more anxious than my kids, I think, when the whole like making sure they have everything. You know,
Yes.
I don't like being like bothered the last minute. Mom, oh, we need to have. I'm like, why didn't you tell me?
Well, they depend on us.
Yeah.
To make sure they're organized.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this year, I'm like, it's all on you. I'm like, the teachers are not gonna be so sweet and forgiving, and you know. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Shaun.
Did you enjoy our week off?
It was good. I was just coming back from vacation. Like, I needed time to have a little break from my break.
I hear you. I always feel like I need a vacation from my vacation sometimes. You're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, you have to be in the right. I think it's more mental, though. When you come back from a vacation, you have to start adjusting again to reality. So, meaning doing laundry.
All the laundry from vacation.
And doing everything else. And then it's like, I just need a little break. And we didn't really have time to get back into doing a podcast.
No, I hear you. Every time I go on vacation, I always take a day or two off before I go back to work because I can't just go, boom, straight to work.
No, my head's still at the beach.
Having that margarita by the pool.
You know, or that, like not having to worry about something, really.
Well, especially with school coming up, and we need time to mentally prepare and adjust to that.
I think it's more that than anything else because our kids are now in high school, right? Well, yours is finally in high school, so
this is her first year. Oh my gosh.
And you don't really have to do so much preparing for back to school, not like in elementary school, you know what I mean? When they have a list of
I know, and that's the thing is like normally they kind of hold your hand in elementary and middle school, and even for the parents, they're like, this is what you need for your child. And now in high school, the only thing I know that my daughter needs is the laptop that she gets from the school. Because I'm assuming that she does all her homework there.
Everything.
I was asking him, like, does she need a pencil? Does she need paper? Like, what does she need?
Well, they do. But it's not like how it was when they give you a whole list of supplies when they're in elementary school. Now it's like mostly it's digital. Yeah. And obviously you will still need your pen and paper and all, and notebook, folder, basic stuff.
See, I didn't know this. I'm thinking she takes her laptop and she sits there and she does everything on her laptop. And
they pretty much do. Yeah.
Well, luckily they have an orientation for the freshmen, and I told her to ask questions.
It's funny you have to tell them to ask questions.
I know, right? Well, so, you know, because she's going to a private school and they have to wear uniforms. And she told me they're allowed to wear fingernail polish. And I'm like,
and I'm the wrong person to ask.
I know. Maria's like, well, my daughter's got in trouble for everything. I'm not sure if that was one of the things on the list that they got in trouble for, or if that was actually okay.
My daughter's a little bit of a rebel.
I know. Remember, we talked about the red hair incident. No. But speaking of hair, my daughter, I told Maria, and Maria almost choked, and I can't even get the words out of my mouth.
Because it was something I never expected. I was in the middle of doing something, and I'm like, I choked a little bit.
Okay, so she goes to a conservative school, and I can't even say it. It can't come out of my mouth.
We were talking about haircut. Everybody needs to be groomed or whatever. Like, I say groomed because I have a boy, and their hair has to be a certain length. It has to be cut a certain way.
And girls, they can't obviously have red hair dye, as we talked about on another episode.
No, because my daughter, that's why they have that rule now that you have to be more specific with the hair color.
They can have highlights, but it has to be natural looking. It can't be anything extreme.
It can't be blue.
It can't be blue.
Or yellow. Or
bright red.
Or bright red. Or anything odd.
So my daughter, I'm just going to say it. She wants to get a mullet.
I choked because I did. Knowing her daughter, that's the last thing I would expect.
It's the last thing I would expect too. And I think she's just doing it because she really wants to be different. I think there's other ways to go about it. She can't dye her hair. She wants to have some crazy haircut.
And she was serious.
The more I said no, the more serious and determined she's like, why? And I'm like, no.
Maybe we'll put a picture about how a mullet looks like, so for people
Well, anyways, it's not happening.
I know, because then there's going to be a whole new policy in the handbook about
right?
Because that's going to definitely cause attention.
I know. Anyways, I found some really cute hairstyles for her to like explore and look at that will give her like, kind of the bangs and the shortness, but
really,
kind of the
it's really pretty.
Really pretty. We're not
the bangs and the
she's not going business in the front and party in the back. It's not happening.
Like the total 80s look.
Oh my gosh.
I think, you know what? I know my son has a mullet wig for Halloween, and
I should let her wear it all weekend.
And I have to ask him. I have to ask him where. Maybe I'll ask him where it is and have her wear it. And then she'll know whether she actually really wants that hairstyle.
Well, she's getting her hair done tomorrow after orientation, so it won't be a mullet. There's really cute shag haircuts and stuff, and I can't. I can't.
No, I can't either because I can't picture her with that.
Right?
Oh my god!
What happened to this innocent, sweet child?
Like sweet child of mine.
Oh my gosh! Pray for me.
Anyway, getting back
to the basics, I told her, I go, you need to try on all the skirts you have because you need to make sure they go to your knees. But you need to make sure that everything fits you because I'm telling you, girl, they will take the hems out of the skirt. They will do all these things. And
because I gave you all the skirts. And by the way, a lot of those skirts were skirts that were given to my daughters by the dean
to make sure they're appropriate length
because the dean will take the short skirts and give them a bigger one to wear.
Oh, good. Then hopefully she'll be fine. Oh my gosh.
So that just tells you what my girls were doing with their uniforms. I get it. They want to have the mini skirt instead of the knee length skirts. Yeah.
It's fairly easier for boys to get them I'm prepared as far as the clothes and the hair and
boys are easy. It's mostly just hair and they will send out reminders anyway for boys make sure it's time for that haircut.
Oh, because guys now they want that hair long in the front.
That has
the shaggy thing going on in the front. That look.
I know. And my son is but I like the fact that now he's telling the hairstylist, keep it short, blah, blah, blah. But he'll still mess it up. But at least it's not as... So I'm hoping he'll grow out of that hairstyle. I think it's just a trend right now. And I get it. Whatever is a trend. We went through that when we were in high school, right? I had the Farrah look. I don't even know if people still remember how Farrah Fawcett is. But, the layer
Farrah look. I colored my hair. But back then, I did it with Sunnin. Remember Sunnin?
Oh my god! Hydrogen peroxide. You know what I mean? The lighter, the better.
I think that my senior picture, my hair was bright orange or something.
Me too. My mom's like, "You're gonna regret that one day." I'm like, "No." And I do what was I thinking? My hair was orange, but at some point.
We all went through
lighter, and then I went from the Farrah look to the perm, just the curls.
The curls.
The bigger, the better. Aquanet, the hairspray.
I remember one time my sister French braided did lots of braids, and or my stepmother did it, and then I had all these beads going on the ends.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you had the beads too.
The beads on the end.
Wow. I didn't think I never pictured you with beads.
I think there's a picture somewhere.
Wow. I just thought maybe Shaun.
Well, then being from California.
Oh yeah.
I even tried feathering my hair.
I think everybody went through that, the whole feather. Yeah, that was the early 80s, but towards the late 80s, it became the perm and big hair look. So I just don't understand why your daughter is going back to the 80s.
She does things to torture me on purpose. I'm telling you. The other day, I was I'm going to cook dinner, and I already had this plan in mind, and she was set on just wanting noodles, and I'm like, no, I bought all these noodles for you to have for lunch while I'm at work, and she was just I want noodles. I'm like, you should have ate them earlier, and she's like, well, I can just make them myself. I know how to do it. And then the other day, She was like, Mom, can you make me some noodles? I'm like, why? You said you know how to do it. And she was like, oh, I was just threatening you. I'm like,
well, she was honest.
I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you like purposely torturing me?
I don't know. I think they just like to push our buttons and just see how far they can go.
Well, she ate the dinner I made her and she liked it. Was it good? Yeah. She's like, yes.
But are you more at ease now? Now that I know it's
yes, I am now. Well, the best thing is she has an orientation coming up just for freshmen, and then she has like the mandatory orientation. But then they have the orientation for parents, or I can ask the questions that I don't think that she asked, like the nails. Can she wear nail polish? Was one thing she asked, and I'm like,
you can just go to the office for that, or I don't know. It's funny how you say because I was never really sure because my daughter was in volleyball. So if you're in sports you can't obviously you don't want to have long.
And she's going to be in the fine arts where that's where she wants to be all artsy and I don't know, creative, stand out.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just hoping that she will love high school and have a better experience.
I think she will. You know? I think she's pretty excited about it. Yeah. I know that her and her best friend, they got their schedules and they looked at the schedules and they don't have any classes together. None, not one.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
Not even a lunchtime?
Well,
together?
Are the lunches at different times? They'll figure it out.
They always do.
They always do.
I think that's just, I have to ask my daughter that. Like because I mean, it's a small cafeteria.
Oh.
You know, but then maybe it's different by grade, not saying.
Mm-hmm. And then someone told me, oh, like it's kind of like I forget the name of the word, but like they have all the freshmen like eat outside. They don't leave any space for them inside the cafeteria. So the poor freshmen are kind of forced to eat outside.
I think that's, they have the tables outside, which reminds me, I have to order lunch. And it happened to me at least 3 times during the school year last year.
I'm gonna make lunch.
Well, let me tell you my story. I totally forgot at least 3 times. You have to order it by the end of the month for the following month. And there's at least 3 times when my son is like, "Did you order lunch?"
I know.
Just get the sandwich. That's like if you didn't get a chance to have this, at least it's this deli sandwich, whatever. And then I usually would fill out the menu for the rest of the month. But you just reminded me.
See, I'm gonna make her lunch just because
she doesn't.
She's okay.
Does she eat like Chick-fil-A? Or does she eat pizza or Raising Cane's?
Well, see, it depends on what mood she's in. And then I'm not going to spend this money on her going, oh, I didn't finish my lunch because I was too busy talking to my friends. I'm just
curious because obviously my son eats all that stuff that's on the menu, like Panda Express, all that stuff.
Doesn't it take them more time to get their lunch and then they have like no time to actually eat it?
If it's pre-ordered like that, you go there and then they know what they have. I guess.
I don't know. It's a new experience for me. New mama here with a daughter in high school, gonna figure it all out.
I'll be fine by September. You'll be fine. You remember how involved we were?
Yes.
You're just not as involved.
Oh, she told me I'm not allowed to be involved.
Unless you choose to be, you want to volunteer for. But obviously it's a bigger school. There's more parents, so you're just kind of like, I just want to sit back
and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did do a lot.
So and at that point you have so many eager parents already
that want to get involved and stuff.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Need some money here.
I have a question because you have one daughter that's in public school. How's that? Because it's a big difference, right?
In what?
As far as now, she can wear whatever she wants to wear to school.
That was one of the main reasons why she wanted to go. She was tired of the whole the whole uniform thing, but not even that. Her best friend is going to that public school, and she wanted to be with her. So, but it is a totally different experience because you're going from how many hundreds in your grade to thousands in your grade. And it's all about the personality because my daughter is not an ugly girl and she was getting a lot of attention when she was at the private school when she started.
Okay.
And all the boys liking her.
Was she boy crazy?
No.
Okay.
It was more like you have girls that getting jealous of that. And she was always like the center of attention. And she's the type that did not want the attention on her. She's her personality. She wants to get lost in the crowd, and her business is her business. And she doesn't want people.
Just want to blend in.
That's her person. Whereas some people were like, look at me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. I have that attitude. I don't care if I'm popular. Like, blah, blah, blah. Different personality, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So she wanted to be in a bigger school where she can blend in and not stand out. That was the whole big thing. And it was an adjustment as far as like, with everything. But I think at the end of the day, it really has prepared her for going into college because now she was in a bigger setting.
Oh, that's a big deal too. Being just mentally prepared because all of a sudden you're thrown into this huge environment after always being in a small environment. But
I have to say, my other daughter, who went through the private school in a smaller population, was well prepared as well for college.
Well, I remember you telling me that she was prepared as far as the structure and just knowing
the classes
because other students were coming up to her asking for help. Yeah. Like, how do you know how to do all these things? Like, how are you so organized? How are you so prepared?
Yeah.
And she was the one that was kind of helping them and guiding them.
Yeah. She's like, I know how to. She know how to multitask with the syllabus and all that stuff. Yeah. And that's why it's called like a prep.
A prep.
Yeah, preparatory.
So they're prepping them for.
So yeah, two different types of schools, but it's one's a much bigger setting, and the other one is a small setting. It's more of a community. Whereas obviously in your huge public school, there's not. It's not that much of a community because it's thousands of kids. But
do you monitor what she wears to school?
Every day.
Like every day.
And why? Because she's got in trouble.
In public school?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Do tell.
They still have certain policies when it comes to certain things, like your top. You can't wear a tube top, even though that's so in right now with the girls wearing that in jeans. You need to have straps.
Of course. I can just picture some horrible kid like running up and going, boom, and pulling down.
My daughter is one of those that just like her tube top. And then and then with skirts too. They can't be, or in shorts, they can't be too short, which is understandable.
Like they can't have their butt cheek showing.
No.
And that's, I think, what some girls like to do.
She didn't get in trouble for that. I think she got in trouble for wearing more like those biking shorts.
Oh, they can't wear biking shorts to school?
I think it was a little too short. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, my girls were rebels.
Rebels.
They just wanted to push that. Yeah.
Push the limit.
But it's always about the clothing, though.
And how they dress.
It was always, and the other one was the hair. So,
yeah.
But
my daughter's pretty conservative, when it comes to dressing. Yeah. I told you, even her bathing suit is one of those, it goes to her, I can't even describe
the bathing suit.
It's like those old school bathing suits. It's like the top is long and then the bottoms are very long. Yeah. And she looks cute in it. And she's totally covered.
Frame. Yeah.
She's totally covered.
And you're happy about that. Yeah. Whereas mine is like, cover that up. Please.
Put on more clothes. But my daughter, on the other hand, she drives me crazy because it's 100+ degrees here. And we'll go outside to go run errands. And she has on jeans and a long sleeve. And I'm like, I'm getting hot just looking at you. And I hate to say, you need to put on less clothes. And I don't mean shorts, but I mean it's jeans and long sleeve shirts.
Is she sweating?
Well, no, she says that she's the type where she doesn't get hot like that.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
But I sweat looking at her.
I'm telling you, it could be worse.
I know. But I'm just like, oh my gosh.
At least she's not showing skin.
I know. And I appreciate that. But
we can wait for her to show skin.
But she doesn't need to show skin.
No, I mean,
but I'm like, at least put on like a short sleeve shirt.
As long as it's not like, inappropriate.
No.
And we're good.
No. I know. I guess I don't know how good I have it.
You have it good. You have it good. Because I waste so much energy. I've wasted.
I know we need to focus on where we put our energy when it comes to children.
I wasted energy driving my daughter to school just talking about her wardrobe. So I hate starting my morning like that. But sometimes my blood pressure goes, I'm like, what? Get back. There's like at least how many times I go back in the house and change. Because you're going to get in trouble. No, I'm not. And yes, you are. Because the times that she didn't listen to me, she did.
She got in trouble.
I got an email. I'm like, see,
I told you. I know. Sometimes our children do need to listen to us. I feel like teenagers feel like they know everything.
Oh, yeah. We were there.
I know.
But we did know.
I did know. I totally knew.
We're here. We're surviving.
We're survivors of the generation that we grew up in. Seriously. We've talked about it many, many times, but when we were little, it was crazy. Just like drinking out of the water fountain, even the playgrounds, like the slides, the metal slides.
Oh, how did we do that?
It was hot.
It was hot.
It hurt. And then that thing you sit on, it goes round and round and round and round.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, seriously. And then even when we got hurt, the parents were like, you're not that bad. It's like, if I don't see a bone, you're fine.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but now...
No seatbelts in the cars. Like when you were able to sit in the back of the truck on the freeway.
Oh, well, I didn't do that. You did that? Oh, yeah, that is scary. I'd say, you know what? I think that's probably why...
We're so strong.
Yes. And the kids now are just so... One little thing, they're
drama.
There's so much drama. And you
you don't know how easy you have it.
No, it's just totally different because everything is so easily accessible to them that's why they're easily hurt. They're more sensitive.
Very sensitive, emotionally.
Everything.
How do we make them stronger?
I don't know. Take them to
make them walk 10 miles
to a country where it's not as well. Maybe I don't know. Take them to North Korea or something.
I mean, I know my daughter can do things because, like I said, I've sent her to camp, and
at least sending them to camp keeps them grounded.
Yeah,
right.
She was telling me one cabin, and one of her friends was in that cabin. I guess I don't know what they did, but they had to sleep outside, like in the dirt.
And here's me, but being high maintenance, like, ew, bugs. I hate bugs. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, Maria. I would love to go camping with you just to see how, but then you'd be so miserable. It wouldn't be fun.
I don't mind camping. I just don't.
As long as you have the trailer, the glamping, like you wouldn't sleep in a tent, would you?
No.
Not even a tent with an air mattress?
Okay, do that.
Okay. And what if you had to go to the bathroom in the bushes?
Oh, I don't care about that. Just give me a flashlight. No, not that bad.
Okay, well,
I just don't like the feel of the
dirt,
the ground underneath. I don't like bugs. What if something's crawling? I can't. No. Don't get me wrong. I've done camping before. I went camping with an ex-boyfriend a long time ago.
We need to go camping and do an episode out camping and see how Maria survives.
We need, but I need like an RV.
But I need an RV.
I did suggest that to my husband though. No, I said, hey, do you want me to go camping? I said, why don't we rent an RV? I really would love for us and the kids to
I'll go with you.
Go around the United States and just.
Oh, I thought you just meant camping.
No, because it's a family trip. We haven't done because and doing the train. I want.
We talked about that. Train rides are amazing. I've done that.
I want to do that with my kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we did the cruise. Obviously, that was we were never cruise people, so we finally did that. And now we want to do the train, and I'll do the RV. And my kids are probably like.
I want to do an RV trip too. I think that would be so much
I want
fun.
to do one. I'm like, I want to do that thing at Lake Powell.
What's the thing at Lake Powell?
Oh gosh,
pontoon or like when
the boat.
Yeah.
That I want to
We did that. A bunch of us friends did that.
Yeah.
It was fun, but we were young and we made it was crazy.
I would like to. I think those are, I'd like to do that before, obviously my kids are, I only have one more.
You have to do it before your oldest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My oldest is like, she's going to.
Before she graduates from college.
Well, yeah, because once she does that and
you know where she's going to live.
No, well, it doesn't even matter because I know my kids.
They'll all come back for a vacation.
I told them that. I said, I don't care how old you are, blah, 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 but that is like before you guys get married, have your own families, I still want my family vacation. And
that's
every
good.
Year,
I love that. That's
and they
good.
know that. And they said, okay, Mom, I'm like, no, I'm dead. And I told them, dead serious on that. Like family vacation is big for me.
I love it. No, I mean, like, yeah, me and my daughter, like, we always do things together. So it's important. I love how we just did it again. Back to school to vacations. We're already on vacation and they haven't even started school yet.
We were talking about back to school. Like, how did we get to?
I don't know. We already need a vacation and they haven't even started school. And you literally just got back from vacation.
We'll start with bugs.
Bugs.
I just can't. Sorry. I can't. But okay. Well, so you're prepared. I'm prepared.
I'm prepared.
Back to school.
Yeah. As prepared as I can be. As prepared as
there's Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, I did everything the school told me to do. So it's just going to be, like you said, there's going to be last minute things.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like
Jay and Amazon.
Well, she already has all those things because I overbought. What? Like every year, like when I buy her school supplies, I like overbuy like the pens, the pencils, like the folders and you always need stuff. That. Yeah. So I feel like the basics, as long as it's just the basics, I feel like I'm good. Like I have that.
Perfect.
Yeah. So.
Well, I hope you all
are prepared
for back to schools. I think I'm more. As moms, we were more anxious.
You have multiple. Okay.
We were more anxious. I was more anxious than my kids, I think, when the whole like making sure they have everything.
Yes.
I don't like being like bothered the last minute. Mom, we need to have. I'm like, why didn't you tell me?
Well, they depend on us.
Yeah.
To make sure they're organized.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this year, I'm like, it's all on you. I'm like, the teachers are not gonna be so sweet and forgiving, and
Nope.
If she falls asleep in class, they're not gonna be.
No, don't get me wrong. They're all
she's fallen asleep in class before. I've gotten emails.
They're very helpful in everything.
Yeah.
It's just it is going to be more rigorous, though. I have to say.
I think it'll be more stimulating for her, so I think she'll do so much better.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's more opportunities, more choices.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm just happy that my senior. That told me that's like because she took 2 classes over the summer and she got A's. She got A's in both of them, and then so she has this goal of raising her GPA, and so it's raised and she's on track to for everything for graduation and just making sure
did she have to take summer classes or did she choose to?
She chose to.
See, I love that.
She just wanted to raise it up more. I mean, I told her, I said, honestly, you really didn't have to do much with that GPA yours because she did well on the ACTs. But for personal goal, I'm glad she did that.
Yeah,
I said, you have no problems being accepted at any college at this point, but
Does she want to stay here in state, or is she going to be the one that wants to go out of state?
No, actually, she's like, I really don't know. But she did say, she goes, but I know that going out is just going to be more expensive. And I said, well, honestly, is it really worth it? If like that, especially those first 2 years when you're not even really
sure what you want to do.
I said,
definitely.
I said, plus, you do know, if we were living in the Midwest, people wanted to go to Arizona for school, but now that we are in Arizona, it's like, why would you want to leave? So, yeah. So I think everything is good. She was so happy this morning. She said, I'm so proud of my son. Like, as you should be.
That's such a good feeling. Like when like your child is like proud of themselves without you saying, are you proud of yourself? And they're just like, I'm proud of myself. Yes. I did it. I made those choices. And
and she's pushing herself more. So she's like, I'm going to because she's got a very light schedule. It's like practically in the afternoon. She doesn't have any more classes. She's like, but she's thinking of like, I'm going to add a class, an online class, because that will shoot my GPA up more. I said, fine.
See,
fine. Yeah. I know she's getting there. It's my middle one, you guys. As you know, she is the one that has raised my blood pressure to the core. I thought my oldest, but the middle one.
I love it because even your oldest one says, like, we always come back. Like, they always turn around.
But me and my oldest one, it's because she's the one who's a lot like me. So when we disagree,
you guys butt heads.
I'm fighting with myself because that's my mirror.
That's how I feel I am with my daughter. Well, and she doesn't like it when I say it, but I'm like, okay, like we're both Aquarians. Like, like literally, like her birthday is like the day before mine.
Yeah,
you know, and she's like, it has nothing to do with it. Like she starts arguing. Oh gosh, here we go.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Stop saying that.
But yeah, but I'm just happy. Prayers help. That's pretty what it's praying. It's prayers.
Definitely.
It just doesn't happen like that. It's because
and they're going to go through what they go through, no matter what we do.
Oh yeah,
they're going to have their feelings. They're
growing. They're evolving, and
they're learning about themselves. They're figuring themselves out,
knowing what's the right, like bad decisions, good decisions. Yeah,
I know.
You just have to be there and be consistent,
be supportive,
and consistent.
Yeah, definitely consistent is everything. I believe that too.
Yes. So, okay, guys. Well, again, I hope you're all prepared because we are
school started.
But then again, you have some free time when they're in school.
No, I don't.
Well, on Fridays.
On Fridays.
Yes, on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our brunch is back.
I'm in.
Okay, all right. And then we'll see you again. Maybe we'll do an episode at our brunch.
Yes, that would be fun.
If you can hear us. It might be loud. All right. Bye. See you guys soon. Like and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe, and share.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.